Hi, my name is Hunter Finch, and I'm a career counselor here at the University of Virginia's Career Center. Today, I'm going to walk through how to find and apply to jobs here at UVA across grounds. The main platform we'll use today is a job and internship search platform called Handshake. You can use Handshake to look for jobs on grounds, jobs across Charlottesville, internships, and full-time jobs across the world. Today, we're going to look at it for how to find a job here at UVA. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to walk through it together. So looking at the main page of Handshake here, we're going to want to click on the Jobs tab in the top left-hand corner. This is going to show us quite a few jobs, probably more than we necessarily need. So first, we are going to click on the filter that best suits our needs today. It's incorrectly named for UVA, but the on-campus filter here is going to narrow our search from 27,000 jobs to roughly 70 jobs. These are the 70 jobs that are currently posted here across UVA's grounds. You can search all 70 by scrolling on the left-hand side here, or if there's a certain department, library, or type of role you're looking for, you can type it in here in the keyword search. So using this one as a random example, the conference operations assistant. This was posted in February. It offers $15 an hour, and the application deadline does not close until February 22nd, 2023. This tells me with such a deadline so far in the future, this tells me that they're probably accepting applications throughout the year. Sometimes they may be full, but sometimes they may be accepting new students' applications. So here we're going to learn a little bit more about the role. So it's going to tell you how to apply, but it's also going to tell you more of what you would be doing as a conference assistant. And they might describe a little bit of some qualifications they may have. So if you're looking through this and you think, and you see this box here that says you match all of the University of Virginia's candidate preferences, that's great. But if it says something like you don't match this or you see some red X's, please ignore that. You are still a great applicant for the role. That is a Handshake filter that doesn't necessarily speak true to every single job. So what I want you to take away is, as you're reading this description and as you're reading its qualifications, if you're interested in what this role pertains, and if you meet the qualifications, regardless of what that box says, I would encourage you to apply. Here, in order to apply, you would click this red button, and it's going to reroute you to UVA's main HR platform, which is called Workday. There, it's going to ask you to oftentimes submit both a resume and a cover letter, sometimes just a resume. Please remember that the UVA Career Center can absolutely help you with both of these things, and we'd be happy to see you either in our drop-ins or in appointments to be able to review a resume, help you get started, create a cover letter, whatever it may be. We even help with interviewing. So we'd love to help you in this process. One thing I'd like to touch on, so that's the main logistics of Handshake, how to search for a role. But there are two extra pieces that I would like to touch on. One is when you're searching for a job on grounds. Absolutely, we want you to start with Handshake, search on Handshake, see if there's anything you're interested in, and apply, just like we said. However, I would encourage you to also go in person if you're here in Charlottesville, or send an email if you're not here in Charlottesville to the department or hiring manager or someone high up who works at the place that you're applying to introduce yourself and introduce your interest in the role. This can go a long way. If they have 30 applicants for a job, but 2 people applied and walked in, introduced themselves, explained that they applied to the person, asked if there was anything else they needed, and told them they were looking forward to hearing from them, that shows a level of initiative, a level of follow-through that can only help you when they're considering who to hire. So that is the first thing I tell students looking for jobs. Have you applied to Handshake? Have you applied via Handshake? If you have, great. The next step would be now go make some face-to-face contact or at least personalized email, because that can help you separate yourself from the rest of the applicants. The second thing is, oftentimes we get questions about federal work study. First and foremost, we want to say that our friends over at Student Financial Services are the experts when it comes to federal work study. So please make an appointment with them, visit them on their website, or email them at sfs@virginia.edu. Students who have been offered federal work study, which is a form of need-based financial aid, are extra attractive to employers on grounds and with the university's community partners here in Charlottesville, as they provide a financial incentive to employers. Work study eligibility entitles students access to many jobs listed in Handshake, kind of like a VIP ticket or a backstage pass. Don't be discouraged if while you're searching in Handshake, only a few jobs return that are work study specific. This is not the case. Not all employers list their jobs as work study only. So what that means is if you qualify for federal work study, we want you to let that employer know, as that is an attractive aspect of your potential candidacy. On the flip side, if you don't qualify for federal work study or don't have federal work study, that's okay. You can absolutely still apply to those roles. If you've been offered work study and you want to work, be sure to accept the award in SIS so the employer can verify your eligibility. Remember, if you have any questions about federal work study, please visit our friends over at Student Financial Services as they can help you. I hope this video was helpful, and please know that the Career Center is here to help if you have any further questions about applying to a job here at UVA. Just a brief recap, make sure to look on Handshake and apply on Handshake. Remember, we can help you with resumes, cover letters, and interviewing. Secondly, if you can, try to go in person or send an email to that department or to that hiring manager, because it can be really helpful to make that face-to-face connection. And third, if you apply for federal work study, wonderful, and you want to accept the role, accept it in SIS. And if you don't, that's okay. You can still apply to these roles. If you have any further questions, please come by, whether it be a drop-in or appointment, and visit the Career Center. We're happy to help. Take care.